Amanda.
Hi, David.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, you have a nice home here.
Thank you.
So, I'm here to come and review your meals.
Yeah.
We're going to do a meal prep
For sure.
video. This is one of DaveBfit first meal prep video. So, y'all, this is Amanda.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
All right. And, well, this is Dave behind the camera here. You'll see me in a little while. So, Amanda, what are you preparing?
So I am preparing meals for next week. Basically, on my like a rest day menu, which is a local more diet. So a lot of salads, proteins, just having that prepped and ready to go for next week.
All right. So this comes from your meal plan, yeah?
Yes, correct.
All right. So
yeah.
sound like you're really into that. How's that been going for you?
Oh, good. Yeah, it keeps me on track when I have it prepared. So that I really try to make an effort to have it prepared weekly.
Right. So
once it's there, then I eat it.
this looks like kale.
It is, yeah.
So tell me some about the kale. Why kale and not lettuce? What are you making?
So I think it's just a matter of preference. To me,
kale.
like I'm making a salad, so I just like kale because it just personally for me it'll tend to last a lot longer in the fridge. So I also use the salad spinner and spin out the liquid once I wash it as well. So it gives it a little more length.
This is the salad spinner here.
Yes.
Right. So what that does, that dries the vegetables, yeah.
Yeah. Takes out all the moisture. And I don't like the hard stems in the kale, so I just cut them out.
Yeah. Right. So I think I see a sheet over here. Go and take a look. This is, so I see she says she's following her meal sheet. This is Amanda's meal sheet. All right. So she has her calories there, protein. Oh, they have water intake as well. So that what you're preparing there is I guess that's the vegetables, yeah?
Yeah.
So we have, this would be the dinner. Yeah.
Yes,
This would be the dinner. That would be the kale. So you're making kale and a combination of kale and what? This kale?
I'm doing kale, tomatoes, lettuce.
Kale, tomatoes, lettuce.
Yeah,
That sounds
and then
really
I'll
good.
add the nice fats there, like the nuts and the seeds and the oils.
Yeah. So tell me, when you wash these veggies, you just rinse it off with water?
Yes, I do.
Rinse it off with water. So, you know, I've heard this thing, I've read this thing about washing your veggies with, what is that?
Vinegar.
Vinegar. And how do you use that, or there's no need to do that?
I actually just use water.
Okay. So this is a salad spinner.
Yeah.
Get one to dry your vegetables. So drying it just gets the water out of it. I have one as well, and for me it helps my salad to last longer.
Yes, correct. Exactly that.
So do you cook this or?
No, I eat this raw. So I would eat this raw in a salad.
So this is meal prepping.
Yeah.
Meal prepping for next week, yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
for a week of meal prep.
I say leaving that to chill
Yeah.
until.
So
So that
needed.
goes with the kale, tomato. Are we going to add some? So when you're going to have it, that's when you put the dressing on.
Yes, so I keep everything separate because I just find it lasts longer. I do all the veggies in separate containers, and then when I'm ready to eat, I just take out from the different containers.
All right. Right, so tell me a little bit about the process. So we have the kale, we have the veggies here.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the process. I see you doing, what is that, cucumbers?
Cucumbers, yeah. So I'll cut up cucumbers, and what I do, I cut it in half and take the seeds out. So I find it also lasts longer when the seeds are out as well. Just so that everything is nice and prepped and ready to go.
So when you buy any cucumbers, is there anything specific you're looking for with regards to the quality, or?
Yeah, I like them just really crisp and hard.
Right. So this is you're taking out the seeds. You're
Yeah.
de-seeding
So
the
I am
cucumber.
just taking the seeds out.
Yeah.
Because I personally, just for me, I find it lasts a lot longer in the fridge when the seeds are out. And I just use the back of a spoon to take it off. And once that is finished, then just do a nice rough chop.
So I see you leave the skin on. You take all the seeds and you leave the skin on.
Yeah, I guess it's personal preference. I like the skin on it.
Leaving the skin on also adds to your fiber.
Correct.
So it's like she said, personal preference. And that's what it is, So your skin of most of your vegetables is where a lot of your fiber comes from. All right, tomatoes.
So yeah.
So you have some meats on the stove there.
Yeah, we're gonna do some
So this would be the fish, yeah?
chicken and fish. So chicken breast and some carrots.
So the meat already, it's thawed out, or it's looking like it's seasoned?
It's seasoned. So like I would have thawed out and washed and seasoned yesterday. So today is just to really pop into the air fryer.
Oh, air
So it
frying.
kind of makes the meal prep a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Like once those things are prepared.
You have this thing all figured out, don't you? How long are you doing this?
Well, since you've been forcing me to. Until now, it's part of like what I want to do. So
this is the first time I'm actually seeing Amanda actually meal prep.
yeah.
And it's amazing to see how well somebody other than myself and I've never really did this before, to see what actually happens behind the scenes. So this is what Amanda spends some of her part of her weekend or pre-weekend. This
Yeah.
is part. So she's
Correct.
actually preparing before the weekend so that she doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
You know what happens on the weekends, right? So most weekends is we don't have to work, some of us, and yeah, we hit the restaurants and so on and so forth. But I believe this is a really good strategy with staying on track,
Definitely.
preparing and always having it prepared, so that I guess meal prep helps you stay on track. Amanda, this is, I'm seeing, well, other than the meat, I'm seeing the lentils.
Yeah. So I cook lentils
on the sheet.
in a batch, and I pulled out a container from the freezer. It makes
Yeah.
it easier to prep too as well.
Right. So this is the fish. That's the fish.
Yeah, that's the fish.
And
Chicken breast.
chicken breast.
With bone and chicken breast, and lentils that was pre-cooked already. That was already cooked and in the freezer. So I make a big batch and I just take out a container every week.
Smart, eh?
Yeah. So it makes it easier.
So you don't cook day for day. You preparing for the whole week, one at a time.
Yeah.
Like with the lentils. So what you do is like a 2-pound bag.
Yeah, I actually make for like a month.
What is this? Air fryer. What are we going to prep in the air fryer?
So
What is this?
we are going to do the chicken first. So we're just going to preheat the air fryer right now. So it's on, and we are preheating.
Preheating the air fryer.
Yeah, and then we'll do the chicken.
I guess preheat applies to everything. Preheat the oven, preheat the stove, the pan on the stove.
Correct. So once that's preheated, we put the chicken in.
Oops. Oh my God. This is dog's bowl of water.
Of course.
Dog's going to get me for that. So this meal here is, like you mentioned, it's your rest day
Yeah.
or your quote-unquote default meal sheet. So this means that what you do less exercise or you go and run. What do you do on this day?
It's a cardio day, mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it do for you with regards? Why is it different from the other day? I think you have another meal sheet. We'll take a look at it.
So yeah, I have another meal sheet which is more of like if I have a harder workout, like a
Yeah.
leg day.
Yeah.
So when on that leg day, I'm probably allowed a little more carbs to compensate for the workout that I've done.
Oh,
Whereas
okay.
this one is a little bit less carbs because it's not as it's still a workout. You're still doing your cardio, whatever, but it's not as heavy as a leg day.
All right. So this is basically your fuel in the activity.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. Makes a lot of sense. So this works for you with regards to aesthetics, with regards to energy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is something that goes on year round.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. So I'm seeing all the vegetables, good choice of meats. You have the low fat version of the chicken, which is the chicken breast, the upper half of the bird.
Yeah.
The lentils, high fiber. I see all the. But what do you use the lemons for?
I do a nice vinaigrette for the salads.
All right.
So,
All right, that's
Yeah.
good. What about the honey? What do you use the honey for?
so the honey, I use a little bit of honey depending on taste. Like if I want to just add it to the vinaigrette as well.
All right.
All
Honey is
your taste preference.
an excellent sweetener.
Yeah.
Excellent sweetener. I see some chia seeds. And then
Yes.
you have some palm.
Yeah, that is just to spray before I put the I put the chicken in.
So this is,
Now.
all right, so the chicken going in over there. There we go. And this is going to last you,
This is gonna last me. All this is gonna last me for the week.
all right, and this is your portion. This is, do you have like leftovers? Or?
Not really. Actually, like when I now start a meal prep, I find like it takes a little while to kind of learn how much to cook and like how much rice to make, how much sweet potatoes to make. But I feel like with this one, because I've been on it for a couple of weeks, like I know how much to make to last that exact time.
Wow.
So
wastage is very limited to none.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Right, so we was talking about the chia seeds
Right.
before
So let
the
me get the
chicken went in.
containers so we could do the chia seeds while we wait, right?
So she's probably going to make a chia bomb. Let's see what she's going to make with it. Oh, we could go check on the meal sheet. We take a look at her meal sheet, her personal meal sheet, and see what it has on it. So this is chia seeds. So chia seeds, quote unquote, your vegan egg. Right, so this is going to be chia what?
Chia pudding for breakfast. So I'm going to do basically make breakfast for 3 days. And this could sit in the fridge. Let's open this.
So you're going to have breakfast prepared
Yeah,
for 3 days.
yeah.
How nifty is that? So when you
Very easy.
So when you work out in the morning or evening?
I'm an early bird, so yeah, I work out early morning.
So when you're done with workout, you get back.
And everything is prepared already, basically.
Oh, that's how they do it. Good stuff. So this is how you save time or maximize on your time.
Yes.
Time is a respect of no one. Huh?
Correct.
This is a third or?
This is a quarter cup.
Quarter cup.
Yeah. So what I do, I just add this. I use almond milk because that's, again, my preference.
Uh-huh.
And I leave that in the fridge.
Yeah.
And probably the night before that I have to use it, I will just add some berries, some blueberries to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess personal preference is the almond milk. I have never tried it with almond milk. I will though. I guess it enhances the flavor, yeah?
Yeah, it's just, I'm not a big fan of too much dairy.
There you have it. So if you're lactose intolerant, you go with the almond milk. The almond milk doesn't really add too much of fluff or unnecessary calories. Helps your stuff taste good. So what are you doing here? Just
give it
pour
a
the chia
mix.
seeds and leave it, no?
Yeah. Chia seeds in milk, and I just give it a good mix, and then I put it in the fridge and forget about it.
Until it's time
Until I need, Until the night before when I just add the berries.
And let's tell me about the chicken. I see in, like 14, 15 minutes again?
Yeah, so I put it in for 20 minutes. So we'll just take it out and flip it and put it back in.
So for how long?
20 minutes in total. 10 minutes on each side.
This is 3 chicken breasts.
Yes, bone in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The prep process, real simple, boy.
It's not a hard meal, you see.
It's simple foods, yeah. It's, stuff like the fish, the kale, you know exactly what you need to get. So
breakfast is in there.
I see some lovely ripe bananas here. What do you use them for?
So I use this sometimes in my protein shake in the morning after I work out. But I'm going to use some of this to make. I'm going to make banana oat muffins with these, which are flourless. I have that as part of my breakfast or mid-morning snack.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
and I
those
do
are
a
for
big batch.
Those are for the days that you do have a heavy workout, intense workout?
Yeah, correct. And then I do a big batch of the muffins. I put them in the freezer and I take out as needed.
So it seems like you have everything included. You have good fats, you have local fruits, you have berries, you have what is that? The peas, the lentils, the fish, really good
the
protein
nuts,
options.
Like, there's a lot of nuts in here. So you have pumpkin seeds, you have almonds. I also toast pumpkin and sunflower seeds. I buy these in bulk as well. So these go on my salads, or I snack on the almonds if I'm hungry during the day.
So these all of these are accounted for.
Yeah, and there's yogurt in the back for
I see that Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt with berries.
Why Greek though?
Because it's healthier, no sugar, and I just as a sweetener I would use berries to sweeten it. Or dried apricots.
Looking for a recipe?
I am looking for a lemon vinaigrette recipe.
All right. Lemon vinaigrette. Oh, there's a lemon.
Yeah. So something just really simple.
You have, let's see, this is your other meal sheet. So I'm just going to glance through it a little bit. This is, I guess this is the protein you mentioned. I'm seeing the bananas. Or rolled oats, egg whites, strawberries. That's your breakfast. Lovely. Oh, you have two options. So this is option 1.
Yeah.
Option 2, egg whites, large eggs. There's the banana oat muffins. Mother, you willing to share that recipe of that banana oat muffin?
Yeah, of course. It's your recipe.
And so you have there goes the nuts and rice, lentils, chicken breast, peanut butter. Tell us about the peanut butter. How do you make your own peanut butter? Where do you get that?
No, I buy that. I buy peanut butter and I basically cut an apple, put it on the apple and I eat it.
Okay. So, right, so this peanut butter that you're having. Now, I think I mentioned that if you're going to be having nut butters, well, one, if you're not allergic to nuts. So you're looking for nut butters. So here, let me talk to them.
Sure.
So there we go. So you're looking for nut butters that is quote unquote organic, that does not have any additives. Some of them you would see palm oil. Some of them you would see some type of hydrogenated oil. Most peanut butter, you would see that. Most cheap stuff, I'm not going to call it brands, you would see added stuff like you might see sugar and all that stuff. Now, if you're concerned about with regards to the purity of the nut butter, you're looking for something that is only nut as the ingredient. So, for example, almond butter, organic almond butter is very, very dense. Sometimes it doesn't move out of the container. So you might need to use a spoon to get it out of there. Or they would tell you to store it upside down. Same thing goes for the other types of nut butters. So what makes it spreadable is the additives, the different oils that they would add to get it soft, to get it moist. The same thing goes for the type of butter that would stay soft even if it's in the fridge. So no, I would use butter. I would use the Kerrygold type butter. That Kerrygold type butter is my butter of choice because I know what's in it. I know the ingredients, at least that's what they say on the label. But it also shows, right, as well as my stomach would tell me. But that's what the label says. As well as they have really good, they prove what they say that's on the label. So when it comes to the purity of butters, that should be a point that you should pay attention to, just as you would with ketchup. Do you use ketchup, Amanda?
No.
Right. So Amanda doesn't use ketchup. But if you like ketchup, you're looking for ketchup. I mean, ketchup is something that is a dressing that we all know. So you don't need it, but sometimes it helps the food taste better, so on and so forth. You're looking for the ketchup that doesn't have added sugar. It's right on the label. So most of the cheaper ketchup would have high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, it helps it taste really good, sweet and nice. With real organic ketchup doesn't have that sweet taste, right? So keep in mind when it comes to the nut butters, the quality of your nut butter. You don't know.
Tell me when
So
you're
the
ready.
chicken is almost done.
Yeah, we just have to flip and just put it back in for a little bit.
All right, so you're turning it over.
Yeah. And back in. There we go.
So what are we making?
Dijon mustard. We are making a lemon vinaigrette.
So we have lemons in place.
Yeah.
I see olive oil,
Right. So we are going with
Dijon mustard.
3/4 cup olive oil. So we eyeballing this. Two tablespoons white vinegar.
This is to put on your
Salads.
So you have what? You have two types of salad. Well, I know with kale.
Yeah.
That's what we were preparing earlier.
Yep.
Other one would be with the tomato, lettuce.
Well, I used all that in one salad.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything is in one. 1 tablespoon Dijon.
Was it purpose or dressing? Why do we need dressing? Helps it taste better.
Yeah. We're gonna make it fun for you, you know?
All right. So one of the reasons why I would suggest using a dressing, and she's using a good fat. That's extra virgin olive oil. This is it here.
Yeah.
She's using a good fat, all right? And what that does with regards to a salad or eating it with a salad, some of your vegetables contains vitamin A, and vitamin A is fat soluble. You want to be able to digest or basically absorb all of the vitamins and nutrients that you get in your salad. That's one of the many reasons why you're having a salad or salad dressing, that is, in your or on your salad. So this salad squeezer, this is salad lemon juicer,
Lemon
salad
juicer.
squeezer, blah, blah, blah. Right. So it's really, really nifty. So you have like a certain measurement, yeah?
Yeah, just following from something online.
Good. Good. You can do the same thing. Experiment, make it happen, make it make sense, like we say. Make it make sense, try out a recipe. So basically, when it comes to your meal sheet, you just want to stick to so things like lemon juice. Lemon juice wouldn't really be accounted for as a significant amount of calories. All right. So it would be, most times it would come as maybe like a drink, maybe in a smoothie or as a dressing on here. So you want to ensure what's important is that you stick to the measurements of, for example, your significant starch or carb intake would be, let's say, for example, she's using jasmine rice. Another significant carb intake would be your lentils, maybe sweet potatoes. Stick to the portions of the actual food items, whether it be weight or volumetric weight, that is. Right, so chicken, finish.
We're done, so.
See how it looks?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, this is what your air fried chicken after 20 minutes looks like. So this is complete, yeah?
Complete.
Ooh. It smells delicious. I'm sure it tastes really good. And it looks juicy as well. Look at that.
Yeah, it actually it tastes really
Looks
good
really
usually.
juicy. Look at that. Wow. Amanda, way to go. You figured out this process. You've gotten it. So what we're going to do with the honey?
So we're just gonna add a little bit of honey, just for taste. I just do it for preference, not a lot. Really?
Right. You see how much you add there? That is a whole batch of her salad dressing.
Yeah. So this will last me probably even more than a week.
Really good stuff.
Let's taste it. Good to go.
I am going to, I've never eaten air fried chicken, and I'm
You'll
going
try it
to
now. So you
find out
this...
what it tastes like today. I'll tell you. You know how to taste this chicken, right?
Yeah.
I've actually never eaten air fried chicken.
So you get to taste that. So David, this is your taste test. You'll tell me how it tastes.
I definitely will. This is going to be dinner.
Yes.
Preheating for the, what is that, karit?
Why is that
So karit is your non-fatty type of fish. Here it is.
Here we go.
So that we're going to use that, cook that in the air fryer as well, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so it goes same as your chicken, 20 minutes in the air fryer, flip it halfway through, and you're good to go.
Amanda, how long does this process usually take? You're preparing a week's worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, as well as you do your pre-workout too, or?
No.
So breakfast, lunch, dinner, and well, the snacks is things like nuts, and you might have fruits.
Yogurt.
We saw yogurt.
Yeah.
As well, so you don't really have to prepare that.
No.
So how long does the process of the preparing of the meats, the legumes, the salad?
So I would say the actual cooking and all that takes about an hour and a half weekly. And that is not counting like actually washing the meat and seasoning the meat, which I do the day before. So that'll take 15 minutes.
So that's what you mean by pre-prepping?
Yeah, pre-prep.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
And we are ready to add our fish. Right, and that goes in for 20 minutes.
Your concept of pre-prepping with regards to meal prepping.
Yeah.
So, like I advise all my clients as well as, people who are looking at this is to meal prep. Yeah, and meal prep, most people here, that's more work. Really and truly, Amanda figured it out. She figured it out with regards to pre-prepping, and that's how you have to do it. You do it in parts,
Yeah, you have
like
to.
she was talking about, the meat was already seasoned, the lentils was already cooked in a huge batch, as well as so things that you most possibly would need to prepare beforehand would be the meats, the legumes. You could have those things frozen as well. So when it comes to the salad, as well, you mentioned the muffins as well, the oat muffins.
Yes.
So tell me about the oat muffins. The oat muffins just basically you put the ingredients together, stick it in the oven.
Right, so when I do that, for me, like on my meal plan, I just need 4 muffins for the week. So when I do a batch, of 16, so it's enough to last a month.
Yeah.
So the rest of it, I put into a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer, and then every week I just take out what I need for that particular week.
Yeah. So there you have it. So meal prepping is not about more work, or it's all about, you have to have a goal in mind. Having a goal in mind and sticking to it just as you would when you go to, okay, I need to join the gym. Needing to join the gym helps give you some form of anchor to know, okay, well, I pay to go to the gym and I have access to all the equipment. Maybe you've gotten a trainer and you have a program to follow, a new program. Something new always, who doesn't motivate? Something new always motivates us. So meal prepping, another or additional strategy would be to include pre-prepping. Pre-prepping would be to have your meats seasoned already, have those ingredients there and ready. So, you don't spend 2, 3, 4 hours in the kitchen. Sometimes, so I get feedback like that. And that's a pain point when it comes to people who do this. All right, so there you have it. Meal prepping doesn't necessarily mean more work. Meal prepping sets you up for success towards your goals, guaranteed, as well as it makes your life that much easier.